Well, hi everybody. It's Noreen Smith here from Creative Memories Home Office, and I'm so excited to be back with you on our regular Wednesday Fast and Fun Projects with Noreen. And some of you are watching on the Creative Memories Virtual Crop Facebook group, and some of you are watching on the Creative Memories YouTube channel. So wherever you're watching, thanks so much for joining us. I do want to get started today by saying that this is actually a pre-recorded Fast and Fun projects for the reason that I am still, or maybe it's again, I don't know, I am still suffering from this cough that just kind of comes out of nowhere, runny nose, sneezing. I seem to have all of those symptoms back in full force. So I thought that it would be a little easier for me to pre-film our Fast and Fun today so that I could stop and blow my nose or take a sip of water and not subject you to that minute and a half long coughing spell like I had a while back. So thanks very much for your understanding with that. But I will be online while you are watching this. So definitely still type in the comments where you're watching from. Any comments, any questions, any clarifications, definitely jot down those comments and I will be around to engage and to answer. So thanks very much for joining me and for understanding with that. And I also want to say, as we get started here, Happy New Year. I hope you and your families had a wonderful holiday season. It is always wonderful to get started in the new year, and CM has started this year off with a bang. The first launch of 2023 happened yesterday, and what a launch it was. Absolutely chock full of new collections and fantastic promos. So we've got a new Tropic Time travel collection. So any of you who were able to get away on a tropical or a warm vacation over the holidays, you're definitely going to want to check that out. We've also got the new Totally Tonal collection, which is what we're going to be focusing on and working with today. So I'll talk more about that in just a minute. And then we have a couple of different promos. There is the new promo that CM has started this year, where you can receive a 10% discount on your collection Buy It All bundle in the first 10 days of the month. There's also the fantastic album promotion. This is kind of a tradition in January, where it's the best time of the year to stock up on your albums. There are 11 fantastic album covers to limited edition album covers that you could choose from, but you can also purchase all of your other favorite albums. And when you purchase 4 or more of any combination of albums, you get to choose from 3 amazing albums as your gift. So I don't have all of the album colors, the limited edition album colors, but let me show you the albums that you can choose from once you make your qualifying purchase. So here on my desk, I have the beautiful 12 by 12 Cosmos Blue Seasonal Sentiments album cover. Isn't that foiling absolutely gorgeous? I just love it. And you can really see in the detail of the foiling that it encompasses all the seasons. So we've got the sun, we've got St. Patrick's Day, shamrocks there, spring flowers, butterflies, wind. We've got the mittens and snowflakes and snowmen, and we've got the fall acorns and leaves and even the little pumpkins. So it truly is a fantastic album if you love to do a yearly family album, for example, or if you want to, highlight things that happen throughout a particular year. So that's the 12 by 12 Cosmos Blue Seasonal Sentiments. But the second choice that you have is the same color, the Cosmos Blue, but just the plain album cover. So no foiling, none of the decorative embellishments. So both of them, of course, that beautiful blue, Cosmos Blue, it would look beautiful with a custom spine as well. Those are your 2 album choices at the 12 by 12 inch size. Now, if you're a fan of the 8 by 8s, you want to take a look at the 8 by 8 True Red Hearts album cover. So again, some beautiful details there. This is not foiled. This is like a matte decoration there. But this will be great if you were thinking about doing a special gift album, or if you just want to create maybe an album of special loves of your life, that kind of a thing, this would be a fantastic choice as your gift when you make that qualifying purchase of 4 or more albums. And I should mention that the great thing as well is that you can choose from any of the albums. You can choose from the limited edition albums, you can choose from regular albums, foiled albums, custom albums, happy albums, 8x8 albums, Fast to Fab albums. All of the albums in any combination of 4 or more will earn you your choice of these albums. So that is absolutely stunning. I love it. So let's get into our fast and fun project today. Don't forget to go over and check out the website for all of the details here. But let me just bring in the Totally Tonals collection. And I mentioned how excited I was about this collection and about the direction that the Totally Tonals is taking this year. And I think it's really going to help a lot of us who want to, scrapbook not just specific occasions, but some everyday moments as well. And there's really 5 big reasons why I think this is going to be, one of your favorite groupings this year. So really the first thing is they match perfectly with our new Creative Memories exclusive mill run cardstock. So when you are looking at the colors each quarter, and I should say that, each quarter there's going to be 3 different colors featured, and there will be a paper pack and stickers in those 3 colors. So all of the colors are going to match back to our cardstock. So here's the purple ice paper pack. Here's our purple ice cardstock. So you can see that it's going to work just absolutely beautifully. So no more sort of, coordinating or, it kind of matches. These are going to be a perfect match. And you'll see that with the stickers as well, light, medium, and dark tones. And that means that some of our other cardstock, even though this was designed to work with purple ice, for example, some of the other cardstock is going to coordinate beautifully as well. So you see that that's our eggplant, and it's going to pick up a lot of the same colors. So it's really going to be a system that you can use. So that's the first reason I think it's awesome. Each quarter, as I mentioned, the colors will swap out, but those collections from each quarter will match to some of the collections that are launching that quarter. So for example, I'm going to pull over the Totally Tonal Island Waters collection. So there's the Island Waters cardstock and all of the beautiful, papers. But let me just grab the cover pages for the Tropic Time, for example. So when you look at the Tropic Time papers next to the Totally Tonal Island Waters and the cardstock, you see that they're going to tonally work together very well too. So that Island Waters that is featured in quarter 1, it's going to go with Tropic Time, which is being released in quarter 1, and some of the other collections that are released in quarter 1 will also blend with these 3. So it's going to, again, really work as a system so that you can really rely on these Totally Tonal papers to kind of beef up a collection, or if you're running low on those papers, your Totally Tonals might be able to kind of sub in. And again, with like the purple, the other colors in the green sort of range definitely will tie in and coordinate. So again, there's the Island Waters, there's the deep sea green, and there's the dark green. And you can see it especially with the stickers. So you can see how those 3 colors of cardstock are going to work with all of the colors in the Totally Tonal Island Waters stickers. And then same for the blue. I'll just show you the blue before we move on. So this is Totally Tonal Baby Blue. And I've actually pulled out the baby blue, the blue, and the navy cardstock. Because as you start looking at these papers and the stickers, you'll see that they go together just beautifully. Okay? So I think it's going to be, as I said, a really great system for us to use You know, maybe for those kinds of occasions where it's not really themed, you know, everyday occasions, everyday photos that you want to get into your scrapbook because they're important, but they don't necessarily match, you know, a Christmas or a holiday or a travel collection or a baby collection. So I think that a lot of us will love to have these kind of in our pocket to pull out when we need something in that more tonal range. Now let's talk about the stickers a little bit as well. We heard you loud and clear last year. You really liked the border stickers, but you wanted some stickers that had things like sayings and words and that could be used as embellishments as well. So these are great because they've got a lot of sayings that again can be used for a wide variety of occasions. So joy, wow, well, 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 look who it is, you know, gratitude, thankful, hello, love, all those kind of things. And then I love these little words. I think these little word stickers are fantastic to add in, again, to those kind of everyday or non-themed layouts. So, and you'll notice that in all of the stickers, I just have the blue ones handy. Basically the stickers themselves are the same. They have a star and heart icons this time around, and there'll be different icons in the next grouping of Totally Tonals. And some of the sayings are the same, but some of them aren't. So here we've got joy, wow, so happy. But then you see that, you know, some of the ones down the side are a little bit different. So as you look through them, you'll see some repeats because they just work so well with other with many different layouts, but you'll also see some original ones in each sticker collection. Now, the fourth reason that I really am excited about these is that these stickers are actually meant for layering. So you see that you've got a lot of shapes as well as the word art and the title stickers. So I love the fact that you can take some of these little, I guess they sort of look like a piece of washi tape, and then you could just add in one of the little stickers on top of it. You can add it on top of a circle and then create a really fun little embellishment cluster. So they're really designed to be layered and used in a variety of different ways. And one of the things that I love the most about them is that we sized them to work perfectly with the square and circle punches. So here's the square, here's the circle, and already you can probably see that as you pick the stickers off, you can do some layering. So especially with the larger title stickers, you could punch a piece of the paper and then simply layer one of the title stickers on top of it, and you have a great little embellishment cluster. Same with the squares. There's not as many squares, but you can see that they're going to work perfectly. Again, punch from cardstock or patterned paper, and then you can add your squares and layer them up and really create a fun embellishment look there. So I love that we're going to be able to use these with our tools to really create some special looking embellishment clusters, but with really, really basic tools. Okay? And then really the last reason I think that I'm so excited about the Totally Tonals in general is that because you're going to be able to take advantage each time they're launched with a Totally Tonal buffet. And when you purchase any combination of 6 or more of the Totally Tonal products, so again, 6 paper packs or 6 stickers or 3 paper packs and then 3 stickers, any combination of 6 will earn you the cardstock sampler. So, and in this case, the sampler is actually 12 pieces, 3 baby blue, 3 island water, and 3 purple ice. So it's a great little bonus to have when you're going to be purchasing these anyways, because they're going to be so versatile to work with so many of your other collections this quarter, and then of course moving into the rest of the year. So I'm going to use the purple ice to make a really quick layout. We're going to use one piece of the purple ice as the base page, and I'm going to choose the darker piece because I want to have a little bit of contrast. Then we're going to use that one piece of the purple ice coordinating cardstock to make a base for our border and some photo mats. And then I've pulled out this other paper. Again, you can see that I've got kind of the light, medium, and dark, so it's going to have a nice amount of contrast, and that's going to be for a border layer. So we're also going to use the circle punch and then pull in some of these fun stickers. So let's go ahead. This is going to be super easy, super quick, and it's going to be something that you can do time and time again and adapt as you need with whatever Totally Tonals collection you want. And moving forward into the quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, you can revisit that, come back to it, and again, use this same basic idea. So first of all, let's go ahead. I'm going to cut our cardstock into a 2.5 by 12-inch strip. So that's going to be the base for our little border. Look at how fabulous that looks. Love it. And I'm also going to cut some photo mats. So I'm going to cut, you can think about whatever size you want, but I'm going to cut 2 4x6s and a 4x4. So I'm just cutting it 4 there. And then I'll open it up and I'll cut at 6. I like to cut my photo mats as efficiently as I can from a piece of cardstock. So sometimes I will cut them a little bit larger, like at 4.5 by 6.5. But the majority of the time I'll cut them to be that 4x4, 4x6, and then I can just trim my photos down a little bit. And it's a really good use of cardstock. All right, so I can still get a couple more photo mats out of that and maybe another border if I want. And then I'm going to take this piece of the Totally Tonals and I'm going to just cut it to 2 inches. So that's all I need to make a really fun border. And I'll just slip away my trimmer here. And then I'm going to get out my circle punch. So this is a 1 3/4 inch circle punch. And again, it's just such a great basic to have in your tools arsenal, in your tool collection. So we're going to use this and we're going to take some snips, some chomps, some bites out of this piece of the Totally Tonals 2 by 12 inch strip. So I'm going to go about, a third. So if you look at that paper, this would be about 1/3. This would be about 2/3. I'm just going to go ahead and punch a circle right from the center there at about the 1/3 mark. Okay. Then I'm going to go above and below, and I'm just going to go kind of place my circle punch about halfway in, and I'm just going to punch out some semicircles. And maybe this one might be a little bit bigger. Maybe I'm going to go a little bit further in. And then maybe this one will be just a little bit smaller. And we're just going to kind of go down like that. I'm going to make a larger one here at the bottom. I'm going to save those pieces that fall out. And I think that looks good. So I've cut basically some holes so that I can layer in my stickers. And that's really all we've done. So when I place this on top here, now I have a spot where I can start to layer in some of my stickers. I could put my title in the center there where we've got that full circle, but I can also make them kind of overlap the edges, which is always a fun way to create with stickers. And then I'm going to use some of these little punch outs just off to the side when I get my photos placed, etc. So let me go ahead. I'm just debating. I think I might actually do one more here down at the bottom. And then I can go ahead and adhere my border strip to my cardstock strip. So super easy. You can't do this wrong. Basically, you're just punching out some holes to make your border strip kind of look like Swiss cheese. And then all of those little holes become homes for our circular stickers. Let me just get that centered a little bit more. So now I'm going to adhere this just off to the left-hand side of my page, about 1/2 inch in. Let me just get this centered on my 13 by 13 inch cutting mat so I can just kind of get myself all nicely lined up. But of course, you can place this border however you like. So it could go down the side, could go across the bottom, could be on the right side, it could be on the top. Totally up to you. I'm going to go ahead and arrange my photos. I was kind of thinking something like this. So a 4x6, a 6x4, and a 4x4. And then that would leave me some room for another little title cluster up here, or journaling, and a title cluster down here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Of course, you can arrange your photos however you like. You've got lots of space on here to do that. And then these will be perfect little photo spots to add in some just slightly trimmed down photos. So again, I'll just put these on as little placeholders. So 3 3/4 by 5 3/4, 3 3/4 square, and then 5 3/4 by 3 3/4. So basically your standard photos, just trimmed down just a little bit. And then I'm going to use some of these as little embellishment clusters here, but I think I'm actually going to take a little bit of that scrap purple ice cardstock, and I'm going to punch a couple of solid circles, and then that would help me just have a nice little cluster. And I can choose any of these that I punched already. That will just help me have a nice little cluster base in those two areas. So let me just go ahead and get those down real quick. And I love how the sort of semicircles just look like they're going off the edge of the page, just like our semicircles here went off the edge of the border. So super simple. And again, I think that's one of the beauties of a collection like this. It's just a great everyday type of collection that we can use for everyday kind of pictures. All right, let's get out some foam squares now, because that's going to be the fun part in choosing and adding some of these embellishments. So you saw how quickly our layout came together. Let's go ahead. I love that joy. So let's go ahead and put that as our sort of main title right in here. And when we center it and lift it up with a foam square, all of a sudden it just really becomes a feature, and those circles around it really highlight it. Then I'm going to go in here and I'm going to choose some of the, I like this little flower one. I'm going to choose some of the sort of more decorative circle embellishments. And this one would be really cute right there, just sort of overlapping, coming out from that little half circle. I think I might have to use that star or the heart. So that would be great down there, because this might be my little journal area. So that might be a nice little cluster to add there. Let's see what else we've got. This one would be fun. Oh, I like some of these. Yeah, look at this one. This one's a nice sort of fun scallop. So this one actually might go up there, because I've already got kind of that scallop shaped there. So I might put that one up there. We'll see. Let's choose some other ones. Here's another darker one. That would be great to, again, kind of spread out the dark and the light colors. Again, just trying to get it kind of centered in that area. And then we have some other light ones. This would be nice down here. So really, I'm just taking circular embellishments and just adding them here. I'm actually thinking, as I'm looking, I've got a couple other ones with words as well. So I'm just trying to decide. That's my biggest choice here is, which one. Maybe joy and so happy would go well together. So let's do a so happy here. That picks up that other tone of purple. So let's bring that other tone of purple up to the top here. Maybe not that one. There was another one that had a little bit, there it is. This would be really fun. And then I can go ahead and add some more of the little small circles even on top. So this one I could add in right there because we've got our stars. So that means maybe I'll put a star up at the top, but I could also add in another little word art there. So that's maybe where I would do something like, live in the moment. Maybe I just anchor it on top there. And then I can add my fun little star. Okay, and I can pop this one up with another little foam square. So there we go. That's really a quick and easy page. I could still go back and even add in a few more little small stars, or I could even go back in and add some more of these kinds of little word art stickers on top. But I've got space for journaling here or here, and I probably would just pull out an extra little, scrap piece of cardstock and just maybe, fit that in so that I could write my journaling on it. But really, other than that, I've just used the Totally Tonals papers, a little bit of the coordinating cardstock, and then the beautiful stickers. Now, before I leave you, of course, you're going to also have these fun large stickers. So don't forget that you can layer your stickers on top of stickers. So if you had this large square and diamond, you could take another one of the stickers and just pop that up with foam squares right in the middle. You can do the hearts or whatever kind of icons you want, and then maybe you would even have, friends or something like that across the center of it. So don't be afraid to kind of mix and match and layer these stickers because they're going to be so much fun to work with. I think I would like to actually even add a couple more of those little stars in here. Maybe they're just getting kind of scattered throughout the border. One maybe in there would be really, really fun. So it's just a really fun and easy way to come up with, a really cute but non-specific themed base layout. So I love it. I absolutely love these, and I think you're going to enjoy not only the ones from quarter one, the Purple Ice, Baby Blue, and Island Waters, but you're going to be looking forward to the rest of the Totally Tonals coming out in quarter 2, 3, and 4. So I will make sure to put the measurements for that little border and some just general directions into the description box. Again, if you're watching on Facebook, it's always above the video. And if you're watching on YouTube, it's always below the video. But I'll put those little measurements, the 2.5 inches, 2 inches, and then the general instructions there for the border onto those description boxes so that you can refer back to them anytime you like. But I'd love to see what you come up with, whether you use Totally Tonals or another collection like Tropic Time. But have fun with that idea of just creating little homes for your stickers using that circle punch. So now before I let you go, I just want to switch over here and let you know what we are working on next week so you'll be ready to join me live. So I know that one of the things that we've talked about with the 8x8 fast album formula was, again, how quickly we can get an album done. So next week I want to revisit the Fast to Fab albums and refill pages with you. I'm going to be using the Tropic Time, but we're going to talk kind of with a fresh focus for Fast to Fab. Some of the things that you can do to very quickly get those pages done. I think sometimes Fast to Fabs are just another blank page for a lot of us, and we're not sure where to start. So we're going to talk about the Fast to Fabs, and even though I'm using the Tropic Time, don't forget that there are a ton of different Fast to Fab refill pages that are available. So you might want to have a look on the CM website and see what Fast to Fabs might work best for your next project. All right. And then think about how you can create a Fast to Fab album. So we'll talk about that more next week. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoy having a look at all of the fun things that are, new this month, new this year, really, for CM. And order those things based on what your next projects are going to be. Okay? So I think that's it for today. Again, thanks very much for understanding why I chose to do this as a pre-recorded fast and fun project this week. Hopefully my voice will be better next week, and I won't be so worried about stopping and coughing and blowing my nose and all of those kinds of things. All right. So until next week, have a great one. Enjoy all of the new products. Make sure to check the website, creativememories.com, creativememories.ca, and creativememories.com/au for all of the information about all of the new products that I've mentioned, as well as the promos. All right. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now.